A new hypercar seems to show up every few months or so, but the new W1 from McLaren is a different breed. The W1 is the successor to the P1, one of the original hypercar trio launched a decade ago and which included the equally iconic Ferrari LaFerrari and Porsche 918 Spider. Ferrari is known to be working on a successor to the LaFerrari, while Porsche is still considering what route to take for the successor to the 918 Spider, though the automaker has already toyed with the idea of an electric hypercar with the reveal of last year's Mission X concept. McLaren has taken a gamble and released its successor first, and the step up in performance over the P1 is significant. The W1 follows a similar route to the P1 by combining a twin-turbocharged 4.0-liter V8 with an electric motor in a plug-in hybrid setup. Drive goes to the rear wheels only, via an electronic differential. The V8 is a newly developed design with a flat-plane crankshaft and 9,200 RPM limit. It delivers 916 horsepower on its own, or 13 horsepower more than the total output of the P1. The mid-mounted unit also sits with a 3-degree incline to accommodate the W1's massive diffuser at the rear. The W1's electric motor, a radial flux design chosen for its compact, power-dense properties, adds 342 horsepower to take total output to 1,258 horsepower, or more than any previous McLaren. The electric motor is mounted to the side of the transmission, in this case an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic, with its torque fed into the transmission downstream of the clutches. This enables the W1 to deliver combined torque from the V8 engine and electric motor of 988 pound-foot at the input shaft. The electric motor draws energy from a 1.384 kilowatt-hour battery located in the floor of the vehicle to help lower the center of gravity. The battery's small size means weight is kept low, though electric range is severely limited to reach 186 miles per hour and the top speed is 217 miles per hour. The W1 tips the scales at 3,084 pounds, which is helped by lightweight construction that includes a newly developed carbon fiber tub dubbed the Aerocell. The front of the tub sits higher than normal to integrate lower front suspension mountings. This eliminated the need for a front subframe, helping to save weight and enabling the optimization of airflow under the car. The tub's higher front means the driver and passenger sit with their feet raised, a seating position similar to what you find in F1 race car. In the W1, the seats are mounted directly to the tub to further save weight, and finding the correct driving position is achieved by adjusting the position of the pedals. McLaren fans will note the W1 swaps the brand's traditional butterfly doors for a gullwing design. McLaren said the gullwings were chosen for aerodynamic benefits, as they enable air exiting the front fenders to flow unimpeded into the intakes of the rear fenders and hit the radiators within. The gullwings also improve entry and exit. Moving to the rear, the design takes inspiration from the P1 and introduces a new concept for the active wing, which like on the P1 doubles as an air brake. McLaren calls the new wing the McLaren Active Long Tail, as the wing is able to extend rearward as much as 11.8 inches, resulting in extra downforce. When the car is set in its McLaren race mode setting, which lowers the ride height by 1.5 inches up front and 0.7 inches at the rear, and activates active wings at the front as well as extends the rear wing, maximum downforce of 2,205 pounds is generated. The McLaren race mode also stiffens the suspension, which like the aerodynamics, takes inspiration from F1 racing. It employs pushrods which link to inboard dampers, and also integrates torsion bars and heave dampers. In a quest to reduce weight, certain components, like the front uprights and wishbones, were 3D printed using technology from America's Divergent 3D. Stopping power comes from carbon ceramic brake rotors, plus the aforementioned air brake. The rotors feature an additional ceramic layer that McLaren says improves durability and enables the use of higher friction pads. According to McLaren, the W1 needs just 95 feet to come to a standstill from 62 miles per hour, and 328 feet to stop from 124 miles per hour. The rotors are activated with 6-piston monoblock calipers up front and 4-piston calipers at the rear. The brakes reside within 19-inch wheels up front and 20-inch wheels at the rear. These wheels come wrapped in Pirelli tires, measuring 265 by 35 up front and 335 by 30 at the rear. Pirelli's P0 Trofeo RS is standard, but serious track drivers can opt for P0R tires. A winter tire is also available. Lifting the gullwing doors reveals recesses in the roof as well as a front lower empty space to ease entry into the cabin. Glazed sections in the rear three-quarter view of the roof, and optionally in the top part of the doors, provide an airy feel to the interior. The cabin's design is relatively Spartan, with only padding for the seats and some textiles used to cover carbon fiber surfaces that form part of the central tub. Even the sun visors are designed with lightweighting in mind. Made from carbon fiber, they are just 0.1 inches thick. A steering wheel with a flat bottom and top greets the driver, and features a shift light indicator. The only buttons on the steering wheel control the powertrain boost mode and the active aerodynamics. Other controls are also within easy reach of the driver, including the infotainment system's 8-inch touchscreen, which features a portrait layout and is angled toward the driver. The system supports Apple CarPlay and features multiple USB ports. The W1's price will start from about $2.1 million, and McLaren will build 399 examples. Deliveries start in 2026, and all build slots are already allocated.